Okay, so I'm going to talk about innovation in the wholesale sector, what the current changes are in the mobile ecosystem, and what opportunities this brings for wholesale. Let me first start by introducing quickly Analysys Mason. We're both a research and consulting company. So we publish reports in which we follow the main industry trends in the sector, the main markets. We also do some due diligence work on transaction support, around 150 transactions per year, which gave us some good insight on what the different players are doing. Some strategy, helping people to position themselves, a bit of regulation, and some transformation. So now, big trend, as we saw, is 5G standalone becoming a reality. So we have different trackers that follow, on one side, the announcements of new 5G networks, and on the other side, new commercially available networks. So what I'm presenting here is the commercially available networks. So by June 2023, we had a bit more than 300 5G networks, out of which 40 were standalone. So it's an increasing trend, but we're still at the beginning. And that's why I have decided to select standalone as the core of this presentation. So 5G standalone gives in-depth access to network performance, and in order to get the value out of this, wholesale is absolutely key. I'm going to talk about 4 examples: API monetization, hybrid networks, fixed mobile convergence in once, and making this experience global. So, monetizing APIs. A few years ago, my colleague, Janice Stewart, conducted a project for 5G vendors to evaluate the potential of 5G standalone. Is there actually a business case in making the incremental investment? The good news is that the answer was yes. There was even a factor 4. So basically, in Western Europe, the incremental cost was around 36 billion euros that could generate 208 billion euros over 15 years. Now, the other aspect is that most of these values is in verticals in which you need to have a deep understanding of how the business works. So the most important aspect is smart production. So you're talking about the manufacturing world, you're talking about mining, about ports, and for all of this, I know that large operators have developed some divisions that are looking to the B2B needs and try to get deeper into their clients' needs. But third parties, including integrators, can often do this to wider scale and basically can help to extract a bigger share of the value. And that's why it's really crucial to give developers access to the APIs and try to make them as transparent and as consistent as possible between operators in the world. Now, equipment vendors can play a role in there, but obviously this kind of meeting is also a good place for this to happen. And well, understand that my colleagues from Orange, Deutsche Telekom, Telefonica, and GSMA will discuss this further this morning. Next point is about hybrid networks. So in the old world, we had the public networks and private networks just developed for specific needs. Basically, industry is still a big user. Things like autonomous vehicles, asset tracking, video, all this kind of use. And that the numbers has been increasing over time, using both 4G and 5G technologies, even if 5G is now the main technology used. I've shown here a split that comes from from a tracker. As you see in manufacturing, 5G is more ahead. It's not the case in let's say older sectors like utilities or the public sector. But if you want really to let your network drive your production, then 5G is key. What does 5G standalone bring in this context? Well, it gives primarily the possibility to interconnect this dedicated private network that is very secure. There is fit for purpose, but that is very local to a network outside. There are many ways of doing this extension. So you can either decide to start from your dedicated private network and extend it to a public RAN, for example, or you can do it the other way around and basically to the other end just use a network slice that you can enrich locally on your site. I won't have the time to go into the different possibilities, but there are many. The key aspect that goes with all of them is a need to provide wholesale access to the 5G standalone networks so that they can be interconnected and that it becomes natural for the people who have specific needs that are very localized to be able to take the best of both worlds, the public networks and private networks where they're more efficient. We have the same kind of opportunities about SD-WANs. So these, in very old business connectivity was based on expensive links, but with that were highly reliable, that would connect to a central point where most of things were happening. This was obviously moved by cheaper internet connectivity, but that's in order to get that, you have to separate the physical layer and add on top an additional layer that will bring the traffic where you need. In this kind of context, mobile was only used as a secondary link just because there was no way to bring the quality differentiation that was requested in order to use this kind of architectures over the mobile. Now, with network slicing, you can do it. And you can use this opportunity to add easily some new sites, including in places that may move, like temporary sites or this kind of things, and basically extend SD-WAN to 5G wireless. Here again, it means that the access to the mobile networks must be granted on a wholesale way, and therefore it gives some good wholesale opportunities. Globalizing the experience, well, there will be a separate workshop this afternoon about this. Well, basically, it's very good to have differentiated QoS and very low latency and so on and so forth in a given network. Now, making this global is extremely important, and therefore roaming has to be extended. There are some differences with 5G standalones. It's in terms of security, exchanging certificates, in terms of QoS, in terms of format of billing. So there are some things that are needed in order to be technically ready. To ensure 5G standalone roaming. And there's also a question of being able to reach many networks around the world. As usual, roaming has a complexity in N2, N being the number of networks. And now there's some international carriers transform this N2 complexity into an N complexity because they are the go-betweens. And they have to be quick enough to reach the critical mass to be able to give access to as many of your networks as possible to the new subscribers. With the development of 5G alone, that's a new race that has started.